Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players, and it's Auto here. Today, I'm going to be talking about Savage Opress. Now, if you guys are, whoever's familiar with my channel will know I used to use Savage off and on. I have some video clips. Lately, I've been trying to do Moff Gideon to give the bulk for Wampa, but the Wampa and Friends team, just because of his awesome plug-and-play leadership. You know, Sith allies get the best of defense and tenacity, while others get half these amounts, which is 15%, and I think 32.5% for the defense. But, you know, recently, someone got a Omicron, so that's huge. Now, I'm going to talk about I'm going to quickly skim through what they added, and talk about a couple of things they missed, like big opportunities they could have added to make Savage phenomenal in Grand Arena. I feel like he's already going to be phenomenal, but I wonder if he's going to be even more phenomenal if they had went the route I did. You know, I'm suggesting. Maybe, you know, people would share this and maybe it gets their attention and maybe they do their first Omicron update. Anyway, I don't know if they will because it's CG. All they care about is the money in their pockets. Even though they do make a great game, it's just could be better. Anyways, so let's get into it, though. Savage gains 50% defense, max health, and offense. I still wish this was... Actually, I wish this... Not still, but I wish this was actually 25% while they, you know, give him regular 25%, and then they just, you know, double it once while he's in Grand Arena with the Omicron. The 30 speed, that's fine. And then at the start of the encounter, Savage gains 2 stacks of resilient defense, like Mace Windu at the start of the turn. He gains 2 stacks of defense, max 10, and 10% Terminator, max 50, for each debuff on Sith allies. It makes me wonder how you do it in Sith Empire. When a Savage is critically hit, he gains 16% health steal and offense. And keep in mind, if he's ever damaged, he also has heal over time. He stacks that up. So he's going to, you know, anytime he target someone, it's going to be interesting. And then he also gives offense, but he also gives other Sith allies. He doesn't have to be in a full Sith team. Keep that in mind. On a couple of the teams I'll suggest later. Max 40%. Need, you know, to recover health protection and gain some Terminator. That's all right. Then while he has resilient defense, he has 50% defense per stack, and then he's also inflicted with vulnerable, which means anyone hitting him will critically hit. So any debuffs he gets landed on, as soon as you go tap him on the shoulder, you critically hit with that tap. So instead of a 1 damage tap, it's a 2 damage tap. He's cleansed up. He's going to turn around. And he's going to punch you in the face. Something like that. So, but yes, that's kind of what he does. And he just becomes a unique attacking tank. An attacker tank, which is cool. He gets more stacking damage. So it makes me wonder how he's going to do by himself. However, there is some resilient defense loss. So there was that, but it depends on how you mod him. I'm not going to go into much depth with modding. I'm going to talk about mods. That might be another time. But I do want to talk about a couple of things that they're missing. They're dropping the ball on. So he's right now Sith allies, Sith only right now. However, there's some missed opportunities. Now, I'm not talking about Darth Maul synergy because that's going to be great. What I'm going to talk about is essentially three faction-ish that he could actually have, you know, worked with the cleansing and getting the faction tag and maybe that, you know, health steal and offense going to those factions, because it's only 40% up when it's, you know, they're damaged and stacked up. So first off is Maul and Mandalorians, just because of his synergy during the Clone Wars, where Maul and Savage essentially become part of Mandalore. I know this isn't the correct Maul. I wouldn't be surprised if they could do something down the line where, you know, you have a different version of Maul. But this Maul worked with Mandalorians. Why isn't he working with Mandalorians? It would be a great plug and play. It would boost the Mandalorian faction. It would boost the viability with Maul, because then he could probably, you know, be called to assist with Maul. He could be there. He could be that extra taunting tank outside. Or maybe they don't make Savage Mandalorian, but, you know, he is called to assist when Maul is in the leader slot. So that, you know, he kind of works with the Mandalorians, but he's not a Mandalorian per se, because Maul put kind of that persona on him, not Savage. So Savage would be that second tank for the team. So you got 2 tanks to bounce around. Could be interesting. Count Dooku, and this is only if these characters in the leader slot. Keep that in mind. Count Dooku with Separatist. Actually, it's also with Ventress as well with Separatist. Savage could get the Separatist tag. This would actually boost one Separatist. It would give Separatist another character to work with. There's not a lot, and they haven't added much since. Like, they've added Bad Batch for Galactic Republic and / clones. So it's like they've gotten so much, but Separatists still have kind of the weak end of the stick. And they need another buff. So actually adding some synergies with Count Dooku and, some cleansing with Separatists could be beneficial. And then same with Ventress on the lead, even though she could, at least the speed and offense could be gained to Separatists as well. But the last two are mostly Mother Talzin. I'm talking about Night Sisters, or this one could be they could actually add a Dathomirian tag. They can add it to both Maul and Darth Maul because they are both Dathomirian. And there can be some new synergies with Night Sisters / Dathomirians. Savage actually works well with Mother Talzin's Plague. Once they get under 50% health, Savage could do his massive damage. It's kind of the same with Count Dooku attacking under. Between attacking under as well as, his leadership, making them inflict healing immunity on themselves. So, there's those two things. So it's something to think about if CG plans on ever wanting to do that. But, these four are great missed opportunities. They could synergize with Savage. So now I'm going to talk about some teams that could benefit working with Savage. So first, I'm going to go over 3v3 because we have Grand Arena 3v3 coming up here soon. And I'm going to talk about, I feel like the two best characters I put these in the wrong order, but whatever. Two best characters that work with Savage under Savage lead in 3v3. First off is Darth Talon, because once she has some synergies with the leadership, making sure to protect them. Savage is going to be taunting. There's going to be a lot of turn meters. Darth Talon gives some more health, offense, and speed. That kind of thing. She's going to speed up the turn meter of the team. Plain and simple. She's going to actually do some extra damage, and if both her and the other person I really could see coming in, which you'd have to pull away from some of the Sith Empire teams that are going to be in 3v3, but Bastila Shan Fallen with the 50% defense. Extra on top of the 75%, on top of all the defense Savage gets with a defense up when he's damaged, and his stacks of resilient defense as well. Savage is going to be sticking out there a lot, which means, especially since Talon stealths a lot, maybe not much with Fallen Bastila, but that means Savage is going to be a tanky attacker in this team. I don't know how tanky, depends on your mods and what team you're facing, and of course Data, Crons, but it's a team to think about. Yes, you have to pull away from Darth Revan and all, but I feel like it'll be kind of interesting and spicy, to say the least. Next is, if you don't want to pull that Bastila and you have Sith Assassin worked on, she's great. She's going to be under stealth. So Savage is going to be sticking out there a lot while Assassin and Talon are under stealth. They're going to be gaining a lot of turn meter. Plus, Assassin's still great with Savage, because Savage, with his Omicron unique, he will be boosting her offense as well as Darth Talon boosting Sith Assassin's offense. So Electrocute will get under, and then you can get a chance of Savage just, boom, molly-whopping someone real hard. So something to think about for those that have Sith Assassin. Sith Marauder, he could stop some turn meter shenanigans. Of course, hitting Savage, there's going to be a lot of turn meter gain anyways. Just remember, these teams are horrible versus Jedi Master Kenobi and Darth Malak, because Darth Malak stops Sith turn meter. And then there's Barriss as another option. If you run Talon and Barriss, there's going to be a lot of health gain. And you can actually run Barriss lead as well, so she can kind of give herself some more health. Anytime Savage is critically hit, he's going to heal 20% of his health. If he has resilient defense and vulnerability, he's going to be critically hit every single time. So he's going to just keep... Yeah, so it's basically that simple. And these characters also could probably work with him, Savage, in 5v5, but 3v3 kind of has a unique setup. So Darth Maul teams are probably going to pick this up. Darth Talon's going to be a lot more flexible now. I feel like Darth Talon is getting her flexibility a little bit more. Yes, so far a lot of people are running her with Malgus. But if you want to kind of slightly weaken that team to boost another team, doesn't hurt. She still works with Sith Triumvirate. She works with the Vader and Palp teams. But she also can work with these other small Sith, like Darth Maul. Another one that's actually spicy with Savage is, instead of Sith Empire Trooper, you run him with the Sith Triumvirate. As the little suggested thing when CG brought out Darth Talon. Talon and Savage, it kind of will be, helping protect Traya a bit. They'll be boosting the health steal. They'll be boosting the offense. Not that offense is needed much, but at the same time with Talon, could help out a little bit more so she's a actual, attacker, a proper attacker. There's a lot of great things to work with Savage. Darth Nihilus lead. What's interesting about this is Savage, as long as he doesn't die, he will boost the Darth Nihilus lead health steal because he'll be auto-taunting. People will target him. And he's going to obviously give more offense, which, the team doesn't critically hit anymore, which could be a unique counter to Savage. Darth Nihilus lead. I wouldn't be surprised that's actually a really good counter to, because then if you can't critically hit him, a lot of his effects don't happen. But anyways, it keeps the debuffs on him too, especially if you isolate him. But anyways, he'll boost the health steal as well. So over 150% health steal. Like I know Darth Talon already has, I think 45% health steal base. 55. Sorry, 55 on top of the 150, on top of up to an extra 40. That's a lot of health steal. They're gonna, attack and be at full health. So this might actually help the Darth Nihilus team out. Sith Empire with or without Malgus. It could be huge. Probably without Malgus it might be better. He's going to auto-taunt. There's going to be ferocity. So he's going to be taunting quite a bit with the little debuff setup. Another unique team would be Darth Maul. A Darth Maul team with Assassin Talon, but then also run Barriss to help protect the team. Since Maul's going to give himself some extra health. Savage obviously is giving himself extra health. Talon's going to give more health to the team. Assassin needs a unique, I'll give him that much. But Barriss will just boost the survivability of this team, cleanse off a little bit extra. There's a lot of things going with that one. As well as this unique, off kind of team. It's not going to work. I don't think it'll work well, but we'll have to see how things work out. So, and then of course, like I said, Malgus. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know it was long, but I kind of wanted to get everything in. And I feel like this character, Savage, I feel like he's still missing some stuff. I still feel like this overpower should at least be based on his relic level. Like at least 1% offense gain, so he's going to get a little bit more oomph over that edge. So he's just sitting there not taking a weak character down to like red health and then someone else goes and heals him back up, because that's just a waste of a move. It's not overpowering nothing. But then again, I don't know. By testing, we'll have to see, maybe the offense gain from Savage might counteract that. We'll have to see. But, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you want to use Savage with if you have them ready and if you have the Omicron form? Let me know. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all those watching videos I make, and you guys have a phenomenal day.